Hello and welcome to another episode of Checking Out My Junk. I'm still on the battle of going through lots and lots of items that I've collected from the thrift store over probably the past 12 months, to be really honest. And I'm getting it ready to pop some online for sale, take some to the market that I attend every Sunday at Penguin in Tasmania. And also some of it I will repaint, refinish, upcycle, etc. So firstly, let's talk about these little candlesticks I have in my hand. So these were 50 cents each. They have little rose paintings on them. They seem to be, there's a little tiny chip there. They're in fairly good condition. I'd say they have a bit of age, but they are made in China. They were 50 cents each. I will see how they go as is. If we don't get a sale, in the next few months, I'll bring them back home and give them a new paint job. But I quite like the green with the roses, and they should be quite popular in spring. However, we are going into winter soon here in Australia. We're sort of mid-autumn. But anyway, we'll see how they go. Up here I have this unusual dish, which I have already repainted and refinished. It was a gold tone dish with sort of Arabic writing. It's a bit hard to see on the camera. Anyway, and I gave this a paint job with some white chalk paint. It's quite an interesting dish. It has a lid, then you lift the little finial style thing, and it has another lid with, I'm not sure if it was for some sort of powder or something. I'm very sorry if you can hear the noisy trucks going past. They're actually logging just up the road, which isn't fantastic, but we can't really do much about it, and we have log trucks going past constantly these days. A little bit out of season, but it never hurts to get ready. I saw this beautiful little Christmas tin. Isn't that just the most fun print? And that was $1. Best before 2006. It's got a little bit of age, which is surprising. I will most likely leave that just as is and place in my holiday decor or at the market as something pretty in the background of some Christmas themed items. And I don't normally pick these sorts of things up, but I thought these may be quite handy. They're just some little thin, flat, like balsa wood pieces, and they were $1.50, and I'd say they were from City Mission in Burnie by the tag. I picked up this basket a little while ago. Now, some of you may not be real attracted to the floral fabric. It screams sort of 80s, 90s, but I think it's quite nice for a farmhouse cottage style decor. And the basket has the darker lines through it, so I might just leave it like that. It's nice and clean. It's not yucky or anything. I picked these garlands up at Kmart, like a eucalyptus one and frosted leaf. They were only $3 each, and they're just the small garlands that you sit around a large candle or hang on to a small piece of timber or something. Did I say they were $3 each? Timber. I have a bit of a love for timber items, the sort of, retro style turned timber items. These two candlesticks were $1.50 each. I did buy them in plans to maybe make risers, put like a bowl or a round slice of timber on top. But I think they're lovely as is, so I might just leave them that way. They have the felt base. And I'll have a bit of a look up and see if they're actually worth anything. I'm not assuming so, but you never know. And I thought this little piggy was sweet. Too sweet to leave behind for 20 cents at the Lion's shop in Ulverston, I assume by the tag. So he was quite cute. He's got a little hole in his belly, not sure why. He's not a salt shaker. He's got a little chip to the ear, but he's so sweet. I'm a sucker for sweet pigs and farmhouse animals and anything like that. Also from the Lion's shop, I picked up this little bud vase. Well, I'm not sure because it's got like a little spout. But that was only 50 cents, so that came home with me. And it's stamped on the bottom, Japan. Hard to see, of course. And I thought that was quite nice. Give that a little bit of a clean up. Take it to the market. I also found a couple of these bowls, and I think this is what I had planned. I got these at the same time, and I sort of planned to set those atop the candlesticks. I'm kind of digging the candlesticks as they are, so I'll see how they go. If they don't sell, I could always do that in the future. So these two little wicker bowls were, well, I'm not sure, it doesn't say. They wouldn't have been much though. They're very inexpensive at that thrift shop. So they are marked UBL pub style nuts bowl. Made in China. You know, they'll come in handy for something. I also found this little terracotta soap dish. I do sell filtered soaps at my market stall, so some soap dishes would come in handy. That was 50 cents. This one's quite nice. A bowl of raspberries. It was quite nice with the pierced detail around the edge. And it seems to be in good condition. And it is marked on the back. Sorry, I have to do the over 40s thing with the take your glasses off to see. Nope, still can't. It has a gold stamp on the bottom and number 40. Sorry, it's back to front. Oh dear. But that was quite pretty, and that was $1.50. I think I may have picked these up. It might be a different day. I got this nice Victorian style photo album. You've probably seen these everywhere, but they have the lovely floral designs through them. Photos in. We, however, don't get photos that size anymore. But I have a lot of older photos of my family that I'll pop in there. So that's quite pretty. And that was $3. I'll most likely keep that for myself for my family photos. Another little carved wooden bowl, sugar bowl I'd say. There's a little spot for a spoon. I have another one at the market at the moment, fairly similar to this. So that was 50 cents. I will keep that as is for now and see what happens. I think I got this bag of stuff from Wynyard Vinnies, I think. They have pretty good prices too. I got this little key rack. Now I will give that a new paint job. Use the Cricut or something to to write keys on there a little bit more updated. And I may also change the string to a bit of twine. That was $1. It's a little solid piece of timber. I'd say it's maybe been one of those picture rail edges of an older home. We've had that at Tewkesbury when we lived there. And as usual, I'm a sucker for timber. I am not absolutely certain what this is. It looks like it's just a base to something. So maybe those bowls could sit on this, but it's a beautiful piece of timber with the felt bottom, and that was $1. Pippa. Just a little bucket I grabbed to paint up and put in the display on Sunday for Easter. Haven't got around to it, of course, but at least I'm finding it now. That was 50 cents. Now I got a bunch of these candlesticks. I'm not hugely in love with the blue. Oh, maybe they go together to make hearts. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Yeah. I got quite a few of those. How cool is that? And they were all 50 cents each. I will give those a new paint job. They are not my style at all. Got two of those, so the two, oh, and these ones are even smaller. So that's cool. I didn't notice that before. I just got a couple of jars. I like these ones with the raised detail. Probably just pop some floral in that, or paint it up and dress back the detail. And just another little one. Now I got this for the nice check lid and didn't realise it had Xenon written on it, so maybe I will have to paint over it. Yes, and I got this little blue stamped ginger jar. There's no markings on that. That seems to be in good condition, and that was $1. Right. I picked up these Craftworks wooden wall plaques. Give those a bit of a paint up and pop some floral in those. Those were $1.50 each. Still have the label on the back. Oh, I haven't got any of the moulds that a lot of people are using on YouTube, but I grabbed this bag of little plaster molds. It's either a dog or a pig. There's cows, cats, all sorts of little things in there. A little barn. It's bright in here. There's a little cow. It was just a bag full of those. A dog or something, maybe. It's too bright. So they were $3 for a decent amount of those. Come in handy in the crafting. And I grabbed these two little cake tins, tart tins, I'm not sure, bump pans, with a similar intention of probably sitting them atop some candlesticks or spindle sticks. See what happens with those. They were $1 each. I've got these Home & Co. little copper measuring sticks. They're not of any age. They're from Home & Co. Copper look measuring spoons. And they were $1 for the set, but they will come in handy in a vignette at the market. You know, I had one of these for years and years and years, and I threw it away about 5 years ago because I didn't know much about refurbishing small items or anything back then, or that I could paint it up or, you know, give it a sand. But I found one at one of the op shops. It works nicely. It's not too bad inside. I can give that a clean up and give it a bit of a farmhouse look maybe. That was $5, so that will be nice once. Oops, once I've done that a bit of a refresh. Oh, things over here. Got this little frame now. I didn't get it for the artwork. I'm not extremely into seashells, and I have just noticed it doesn't have a hanger, which is odd. I guess I can put a hanger on. I probably paid a little bit too much for this, but it's timber and it's nice, and it's a nice deep timber. So that was $3.50, and that will get a new look. I also picked up this little timber letter organiser or something, complete with a little butterfly. Sorry, butterfly, you will probably have to go. That was $5 as well. Wow, I was feeling spendy that day, but I'll give that a new lease of life. New paint job, etc. Another little timber item, just a nice little timber spoon. It's quite big really, it's, you know, larger than my hand. That was $2. And no, I can't get that off. So that's just a nice little display item. A little bit of floral. I paid 50 cents for these. Tiny wee little roses, so they will go into something. Not something I see very often. A little mini cricket bat. It has the Ashes written on a stamp on the front. That was $2. I'm not assuming it's going to be worth any value. It's dated 1882 to 2011 maybe. So look, it's got 20 years on it. But I will have a quick little look before I go ahead and paint that up and do something else with it. I thought these were sweet, and they could go straight into my market stall. So I think it is two tea towels. Yes, blue wren tea towels. From the Linen Press Australian Designs. So that one and that one. So they're quite nice. They're kind of farmhouse, spring, cottagecore even maybe. And the little birds are embroidered. They're quite sweet. And they were $2.50, so I grabbed those. I sold a Tasmanian tea towel the other day, a brand new one, collector's tea towel, at the market to a couple from France. And they were going to take them home, give them a new home in France. I got this coaster and memories are getting very hard as you get older. Things you put on the table, placemats. Now these are in the original boxes from Jason Designer Collection, and they are scenes around Tasmania. So this one is the Powder Magazine at Port Arthur. Then we have Tally House at Hadspen. And I just really dig Tasmanian items. I mean, you know, it's not something you'd get in a lot of places. Richmond Arms Hotel, I think that may have a link in my family history. The Penny Royal Windmill in Launceston. Invercote at Battery Point. It's a lovely, lovely house, wouldn't it? So adorable to live somewhere like that. And the Grove in Georgetown. I think the placemats are exactly the same. Yes, just in a bigger design. I picked those up at the market, really cheap. May keep those for myself when I bring my farmhouse table back inside. We'll see. Now, I have no idea what this is. It was $3.50. It's solid timber. It's this thing on a stand, and it has all these little, like, I don't know, nails poked into it. I am not sure. But I will do something with that once I have a good think what I can do about it. If anyone knows or has any idea what on earth that was for, I'd love to know. So that's probably all for this one. I do have a few more hauls to go through, so I will probably be back. And I will see you in the next one. If you like watching hauls, or are interested in anything I have here that I will have for sale, as I said, I will be at the Penguin Undercover Market every Sunday, and that's in northwest Tasmania, from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. And I also have a Facebook page and Instagram called Hawthorne Grove, and it would be really great if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. That'll help me out. That'll help me get some more growth on YouTube and be able to get more videos out and go shopping more, which is always fun. All right, well, that will do for now, and I will find some more things to go through, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.